So, you think you're a gamer. You faced up to demon overlords, whole armies, and alien threats that no other person had faced and lived to tell the tale. Are you ready for the ultimate test? You better be, because it's coming for you right now in this epic super review. And it's riding a bike. Le Tour de France is among the most psychologically grueling sporting events in the world. It's a bike race where the cyclists cover 2,000 miles of road and climb a vertical distance equivalent to 3 Mount Everests. Le Tour de France is among the most psychologically grueling video games in the world. It's a bike game where you mostly press no buttons at all. Completing a tour takes hours of occasionally pressing buttons, while jerky people twitch at you from the sidelines and French scenery appears out of a grey fog. Then you get overtaken by 50 other races in the last kilometre. It requires nerves of steel, the patience of a saint, and all the skill of a damp flannel to finish a single stage. Want to prove you're hardcore? Le Tour de France is the game for you. Want to know more? Here's a little fact for you. Le Tour de France is French. I know, shocking. In English, it actually means the Tour of France. So there you go. Now you've learned something, probably. Fancy another fact? Okay, here goes, right. France is a country in Europe. So, now you have 2 facts. Let's recap. Fact number 1, Le Tour de France actually means the Tour of France. Fact number 2, France is in Europe. Oh, wait a sec. You thought of another one? Fact number 3, this game is terrible, and not even a fan of the real tour would want to complete it. That's a fact. You can even write it down if you like. Should one day you be faced with Le Tour de France, perhaps as a kind of gaming duel or during a torture session, happens a lot, here's a tip to get you through. The most important one is don't try to go fast or do anything exciting until the end of the stage. Resist the temptation to press buttons. Relax, listen to music, maintain your position. Your time will come. Follow these rules and you might even place somewhere in the top 10, but, we doubt it. If you like Le Tour de France, there's a very real risk that you might be seriously ill. Maybe prescribe another racing game to you. How about Dirt 3? It's also based on a real stage-based sporting event that takes place through beautiful countryside. But unlike Le Tour de France, it's actually, fun to play. Of course, if you genuinely enjoy the endless tedium of Le Tour de France, maybe suggest another game, watching paint dry. It actually works out cheaper. This is the part of the super review where we usually list the negative parts of the game. But seeing as Le Tour de France has already had its fair share, we're going to tell you a story. One day, one of our reviewers, not someone very important, was playing Le Tour de France. While they were playing, they fell asleep and they never woke up. True story. On the plus side, we didn't like that person, very much so we guess you could say that could be a positive part of the game. Other positives include, it doesn't cause your console to, spontaneously combust. It comes in a nice box that can be used to hold other discs, and the disc makes a very good frisbee. There you go. These are all very nice things about Le Tour de France. They also apply to almost every other game, but, we won't let that bring us down. In conclusion, Le Tour de France is both the ultimate hardcore challenge and a coma-inducing good game. In fact, the footage you've just been watching may have killed off a few brain cells. You're going to go and maybe have a bit of a lie down. Enjoy.
We'll see the final showdown between sprinters and the crowning of the victors. Then it will be off home for some well-earned rest.